welcome back to Growing in SA. There have been a lot of changes around here. As you can see in the background, most of the stuff has changed here in the garden area that I had cleared by an actual clearing company. And yeah, so I'm pretty much finally trying to get my beds in. I'm going to be doing raised beds and in-ground planting and gardening, only because the ground here is really good. It's obviously it's raw land, but before they had cows here, so it's pretty fertile, which I am happy about. So to get on topic, pretty much what's going on here in the garden here at the new place is I've been doing my raised beds. I've only been doing it with, I did 4x8 beds, which were longer than the previous beds, which I did 3x6s. So with this huge growing space, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm maximizing the space as much as possible. Getting as much in here as possible, only because we are planning on fencing in this area to kind of keep the bigger animals out. I already know there's going to be, like, obviously ground squirrels. There's moles here. There are obviously a whole bunch of other slew of different things that are here. I've ran into probably 4 gardener snakes in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Which I'm pretty happy about. I mean, I don't like them sneaking up on me, obviously, but I don't mind those here. Rattlesnakes, no go. Copperheads, that's a no go. For all you snake lovers, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's a no go. Only because, like, it's not just me out here, and I just want to make sure, like, we're safe. I try not to kill things. I really truly do. I try not to kill things, but yeah. Because obviously everything is important in your ecosystem of your garden. But so I have 4x8 beds, and I'm going to be doing some 4x4 beds up here closer to the greenhouse once we get settled on the style that I want. I'm definitely going to be painting that white. I'm still on the fence of painting the chicken coop white or keeping it the blue. Only because it's so hot, and I think that dark color is, like, attracting heat because it is so hot up in there. And most of the times, like, obviously they have plenty of water, plenty of, like, frozen treats. We bring them during the daytime, and they have shade in their run, so they have plenty of things that they need and to keep them cool. We did lose 1 chicken. It was Cookie, the white light Brahma. I mean, she's white, but she's a light Brahma. Was a light Brahma, and we lost her due to heat exhaustion. She somehow got out of the run, which I think was my fault, but I'm not for sure. That I left the run door open and she couldn't get back into the water. So and then we took a long time, but now we've put things in place where we're checking on them every 2 to 3 hours and not leaving them for long stints of time out here. Only because it seems like daily now. Matter of fact, since the beginning of June, it's been over 100 degrees. So, yeah, just trying to make sure that they're good and we're not losing any more chickens. We haven't lost any to any predators or anything like that because they're pretty locked down, especially at nighttime. There's hardware cloth. It's a full chicken coop where, like, it has a floor in it. What else? I have pretty much a little plant nursery going on over here. I have a lot of bare root bushes, raspberry bushes. I have some golden raspberries, red raspberries, some blueberries. What else did I get? I bought some Texas red buds. I'm gonna be buying some crepe myrtles. What else? Oh, some giant blackberries. Obviously, I have 2 figs that I got as bare root because my other fig tree did not make it, only because it was just way too hot out here and we're just not getting water. Like in the last 2 or 3 weeks, we're just now getting water. So yeah, it was inconsistent watering. So now that everything is getting water consistently, even with the heat out here, I get out here pretty early in the mornings just to make sure that I'm obviously watering like I need to, watering deep, because it is very hot. And I only water one time a day. One thing I will say about the watering here, they have a base rate of for your meter being $30. And yeah, our water bill was only $37, and it's been on for about 3 weeks. So we're pretty happy about that. Co-ops, they work sometimes when it comes to the payments and billing, but as far as getting things installed, not so much. Still working on this. My niece-in-law has been coming out here to kind of help me in the garden. She's been helping me kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see in the background, we're filling the bottom portion with all of the grass clippings and wood and all the extra stuff that we have over here from the compost pile, which you can see on this side over here, kind of blurred a little bit. Yeah, so we're filling the bottoms with that without cactus in it, because that cactus is no joke. It grows with no problem whatsoever. You put it in a little bit of dirt, it's gonna grow. So yeah, so we've been trying to do that. And then now I'm trying to find locally some compost that I don't have to go all the way to San Antonio for. We're 20 minutes. I better not say 20 minutes. Let me stop lying. It's not 20 minutes. It's about 30 minutes from Pleasanton. And Pleasanton is about 45 minutes from San Antonio. So that's a good ways to go just for compost in the back of a truck. And I'm probably going to need multiple loads. So yeah. So I'm trying to find locally here some compost in Pleasanton, Jordanton, Poteet, anywhere in these areas over here, so that I can make sure that obviously if it's a good source of compost or soil, then I can constantly use them. What else? I put down the flags for the greenhouse already, so that the hubby can go ahead on and start getting ready to get the wood for that and start looking at framing for that. Hopefully we will have that completed by September. I mean, shoot, July is almost here. I mean, we got like a week left before July is here. So yeah, hopefully by September we'll have the greenhouse up, framed, everything good with it. I'll make sure I do videos on that. For that process, because people always ask me for the last greenhouse, like, how did y'all build it? I mean, it's so simple, but it looks really good. So I'm gonna make sure this time we do all of the steps. I'm gonna video it, make sure that you guys are there for everything that we're doing, including any mistakes like we did before. Any mistakes also, since this one is gonna be bigger than the last one. The last one was a 8x10, and this one is going to be a 12x12. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to look really good out here in front of the raised beds and the in-ground beds that I'm planning on putting in. I've already started one long, it's about a 50 foot in-ground. I'm waiting on some squash to come up in it. So yeah, I'm just waiting. But like I said, it's so hot out here. It's kind of hard to gauge on how things will grow out here. For right now, the only thing I can do is like try again. If it doesn't work, then try again. That's the whole process of gardening, is to do what works for you. And I've always said that in all of my videos is don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Yes, try some of their techniques or whatever, and if it works for you, then it works for you. But do what works in your own specific gardening space, because not everything works for everybody. Even if you're in the same growing zone, you can have different microclimates in your garden. So just make sure that you're kind of gauging yourself and not trying to compare yourself with someone else based off of how they're gardening. What else? that's about it, y'all, for now. That's the update on the garden. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about how everything is coming about. As you can see in the background over there, that's the project I'm working on, and I'll be posting the updates on that on Instagram. I'll probably do a short on here for that. I found these wheelbarrows on Craigslist. Do people even use Craigslist anymore? Evidently so, because I do. I found them on there, and they were trying to like get rid of them. They were having an estate sale, so I went and picked those up from like Past Poteet. I think it's like Divine or somewhere like that. Well, anyway, we went there and picked those up, found a couple other things. I also scored some wine racks, which I'm pretty excited about. They were iron wine racks that I'm going to be using in the house. And then, yeah, y'all, it's been coming along. I'm going to be trying to post, if you follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at Growing in SA on Instagram. I'm going to be posting before and after pictures. That way you guys can kind of get a gist of how this has transformed in the last 3 months that we've been here. Only because if you see behind me how this is all clear, everything was grown up to like probably my waist length of weeds and grass, and just it was a lot. But now we're clearing, and we're obviously keeping a lot of trees that you can see in the background, which that's what I wanted. I didn't want to try to mess up too many trees or move too many trees or whatever, because I can work around it. So yeah, it needs shade out here anyway, and during the winter time these trees don't have any leaves, so it doesn't matter during the winter time. Which winter here is not really winter, because I'm now in zone 9A, which I'm pretty excited for. 8B was not bad, but 9A is even better, because now I can grow year round the things that I like to grow without it getting like a real cold snap where it's gonna freeze, and then or I have to take it inside or something like that. I can actually keep it out here and just cover it. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for keeping up with me, and I know the videos are kind of few and far in between, but I'm trying to get this sorted, and so that way I can start back doing the videos consistently 2 to 3 times a week, because we are doing a lot of work out here, and I just always seem to forget to turn on the camera to video it. But thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all have a very blessed day. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Be blessed.